I don't know what the fuck I did, and here's the thing. Here's the funniest thing. Don't want to say that. People are really fake, and people you get off of YouTube are fake as shit. I'm just saying, they're not real. And I genuinely hate when people say shit like, I love you, like, well, I don't know. But I don't, like, because it makes people feel better, which is cute and nice, but, which so was explained by maybe Onision, because so many things, no idea. And, because he's just kind of a jerk, and he makes me think of my brother, but, like, better in a sense. Because I'm like, at least he doesn't actually fucking abuse me and treat me like shit. So, he's kind of like, wow, is that really weird that I just, no, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that, no, not at all. Gross. But then again, you know, me seeking out, like, actually that's really much true though, is seeking out, like, they always say, you get them girls with daddy issues. Ooh, this is gonna sound even grosser. Well, what I've come to conclude, because baby fetishes and shit, oh god. Oh my god. No, I don't wear a diaper. I'm just putting that out there now. I have had definitely, no, I'm not gonna, that sounded even weirder. I mean, I've met some weird people in real life and, wait, IRL and internet. Anyway, everyone that is on the internet is fake. They don't exist, because you have to understand the fact that there is a barrier where literally any person of this barrier could be lying. I'm kidding. Wait, that wouldn't have made any sense. Basically, me as who I am is a very honest person, in all honesty, and I got really high because I don't know why. Because today I just decided why not, even though I knew I shouldn't, but I did because I wanted to. And that's kind of, well, but the thing is, I guess, you know, for me as a person, maybe that is what I need, is just to find things that I just want to get high for. And then I just don't do it all the time, but now I'm concerned that, you know, this is a start to me doing it all the time, and I'm like, why did I buy this? Why did I buy this disgusting thing, the devil's lettuce, what else have I fucking heard? No. I've heard Sam say devil's oregano. And then I think the one kid that I hung out with said, like, I don't know why I want to say ivy. I think he said jazz leaves. Or jazz lettuce. Jazz lettuce sounds stupider. I'm gonna say he probably said jazz lettuce. Don't chew the cord, you douchebag. Please stand by this mild inconvenience of our great host, Satan. Wait, he's not the host. He's definitely lower. I mean, I could have said shit. Could have said sponsor. Because, I mean, if you think about it at this point, literally I've only got, you know what I'm living for? My rabbit and my cat. And so to say, at the very least, us, yes, honestly, those are the things keeping me here. Not people. Not anymore. Not when I realized they're disgusting. When the person that, yeah, I actually thought was my best friend out of all the new people I have met, because when I tell you, everyone threw me away, I wasn't kidding. And I'm not joking either when I say sex fucking hurts, because I literally hate everybody, but I'm doing my best to get over it in the own way that I can. So, people who assume that I'm just gonna fuck them, or for some reason that I'm fucking everybody, can eat shit. And to tell me that you didn't assume that, I don't know, because, honey, when I am uncomfortable about what you're saying, but you're my friend, so I'll talk to you about it anyways. But from my my point of view because it's disgusting and vile and gross, and I don't enjoy it because it hurts. And I tell you this seconds before. And yet all you pick up is that I said, maybe I'm having sex with this person out of boredom and fun. And my brain just glitched the word person and boredom simply because I laughed way too hard. And then I told my mom because I laughed way too hard. And then she just looked at me like, what the fuck? And I was like, right! Because the person that I currently want to, but am not right now, having sex with, or, yeah, I like this person, and it doesn't matter why I like this person, and it doesn't matter why I want to fuck this person, because that person's not any of you. So, I don't want people to get some creepy fucking thought in their fucking head off yourself, because I don't even care anymore. Just kidding, I do. It's a very fucking big, important thing. Respect comes from your core, and if you don't respect someone literally in the group I went to, you know what he says? Because this one, technically we're not supposed to talk about it, but I'm never gonna say names because I don't remember any of them. I don't give a shit enough because I don't fucking care. Like, yeah, I'll respect you guys and whatnot, and in class I can pick it up from whatnot, but I'm never gonna say anyone's name. That's just who I am, because I hate giving people that power of literally saying their name out loud. So why do I say her name so many times in these videos that may never see the light? Cause to say I want to scream their names from the top of the roof just so that maybe they will hear my vibrations. It's the saddest thing I've ever said out loud. Anyways, yeah, so it's absolutely just, yeah, I didn't need to get high today, but I bought my own weed, and now I don't feel guilty, and I don't feel, like, icky, and I'm, like, happy about it, but I'm also like, what the fuck did I do? I also kind of wanted to do it so I make sure I talk to Haley, maybe, or I just did it as an excuse. Shit. Oh, there's a pretty dragonfly outside. Why won't hummingbirds come to my house anymore? There's legit, okay, so, like, I've had this, like, concept or thought in my head that this house has been cursed for way too long, and you don't even understand the fucked up things that would possibly support that. So, maybe well, actually, seen to anyone else is the delusions of a young child brought up in a really fucked up household and situation. But the crazy thing is, no matter what I went through, I was happy for me. So you tell me how someone goes through fucking hell and back in the real world, and it was happy like me until shit people let me trust them and I broke, so let me tell you. Shit. Fucked up, yo, because now, I'm trying to figure out how to trust new people. I'm trying to figure out how to let myself be vulnerable with new people, because I understand that at this point in time, we are adults, there is no time left. I understand that 5 years now could mean a lot and or nothing, but to get to that point is, honestly, to get to anything on a long-term basis is the stupidest thing ever, because no one genuinely wants to be your friend. They want to fuck and go, maybe we'll keep going. Let's just fuck and then see where it goes. And I'm like, not into that. Satan, did you just have to fucking do that? Because I'm 90% sure y'all just sprayed everything, you asshole. He flicked his legs and then my sock felt kind of wet. But like, I think... But now I'm not sure. Nothing looks wet or gross. Come here. Don't drop my phone in the fucking toilet. Run! You have food and just your things unclean. You're a shitty person. Now I can understand why you hate me. He is just a fat, traumatized loaf. Absolutely mortified of his existence. The fat loaf just exists. I'm sorry. The amount of shit this animal has put up with, I take full responsibility of him his whole life. He is mine. And bunnies live like 10 years. This one's gonna live 30. I'm just kidding. I don't know. If he lived anywhere too longer than a bunny life, I would be very much so confused and honestly quite surprised. But somehow this bunny like me is a fighter, a kicker, and a fucking something. He's a tough little bastard. He's mine. You know, which is really funny for me to actually... Well, I mean, I personally would never actually admit the other thing out loud, so I'm really glad that I let my brain process through it, because I'm not gonna lie to you, while I was friends with Kane, in my head, I would try and... Because, like, okay. So, like, self-affirmation comes from actually acknowledging you as the way that you see yourself instead of the way other people see you, which means that you can't think about that, and you never really process it as that, because I'm like, no, I really don't care what other people think, but they're gonna see me as a girl, and like, okay, so Kareen can fucking suck ass, because here's the thing, it's good that I'm thinking like this, because that's how you keep yourself safe, because let me tell you, people treat you like shit because you're a girl, people fucking walk all over you, and people decide to think that we're just gonna have sex. I'm like, no, we're not. If I was a boy or not a boy or any kind of thing or not a thing, you know what? Call me the fucking Captain It. I don't give a shit. Although I would definitely love to be called the thing that ate everything. The thing that devoured the hearts of many. I'm just kidding, I'm disgusting. If anything, it would be like I'd be devouring your guts. I just really wanted to make weird noises because it made my throat feel disgusting. Really high, hating myself, fucking pissed off, absolutely ready to fucking kill myself, and, I want everyone to fucking eat shit. All of them. I don't want to talk to any of my friends, because clearly they're not. When no one listens to the part of sex hurts, and then they go, lol. You know what? It's fucking whatever. It's what fucking ever. It's fucking tits whatever. I feel like that's gonna be me, though. I'm gonna be a fucking piece of shit. I'm gonna be a shit fucking person. I'll get in your face. I'm gonna be, like, trans nightmare. That's what I'll... No, I'm just kidding. Genuinely, it's kind of funny because my brain is just fucked. Which is really fun trying to go through things and then fucking thinking, did I make this all up or is this really how this was going? And then just having to go, you know what, just pretend it's... Just go with it. You know how hard it is to just let yourself go with it as you are concerned that your whole life is a calculation made up from inside your head? But technically it is, because your brain is doing its own thing. And to say, oh, you were born this way, it's kind of like a possibility, because in a sense, yes, you are born that way that you are, and then your outside and insides are conditioned by the people around you. So really, it's definitely both factors and who you are as a person, what is inside of you, because literally two people are not the same. And so thinking about this, hearing this actual, like, metaphor that I think always comes to my mind, was something to do with, you have two twins, they watch their father be an abusive alcoholic, blah blah blah, one of them becomes the father, one of them is like, fuck that, I'm out, right? Yeah, cool. And then people go, oh, well, it's not just a product of your surrounding. Like, you can't use that as an excuse because, like, you should be able to get over it and get out of it and definitely, like, and I'm like, bitch, please, let me tell you this here. Ever since you are a baby, you are literally conditioned your whole fucking life to act like the people around you. In a sense, they say that you actually become okay, your personality consists of bits and pieces of the 5 people, like the 5 closest people around you and shit like this, right? Okay, so, hello, Satan. I am actually trying to be myself, a human being now that I am, and I don't care if I pull bits and pieces from everybody, and I'm gonna do it to find the me that I like the best that isn't a conditioned piece of shit from the people that surround me, because let me tell you, they have all been negative vortexes and fucking sucking the life out of everything around them. Some of them are getting better, others of them, I'm just concerned they're getting smarter. But whatever. Anyways, hidden in between the lines, there is just something that should be broken. And all of it's been a calculation. So, whether I am real or unreal is your choice to choose. I was gonna say decide. Just that's why. I decide. Did I say it properly? I don't know anymore. I'm too high for this shit. Cause like in my brain it glitched, which is weird because it normally wouldn't glitch in my brain, it would glitch outside of my words, so then I just chose the other word instinctively because I was like, no, that's too disgusting of a word, but then I said it properly anyways in the end, so now I'm like, although that moment of glitch is over, so I mean that could possibly why I said the word, because at that point in time I was confident enough to say the word, so that also is weird, but whatever. I'm way too high for this shit, and I'm literally self-acknowledging my own fucking quirks. I hate myself so much. But then again, funny enough, that was me my whole life, was just self-analyzing my fucking everything. Like, literally and figuratively. Sorry. I just looked on my wall and in really small, like, fabric pencil, because it don't, weird, okay. So, I wrote on my wall, I will not feel guilty. I just seen that, and that was kind of funny. Yeah, 20 minutes seems like a good time to make people suffer because, well, why not? I don't even know what to talk about to finish this off, because 20 minutes is what I'm gonna fucking just kill her at. But everything is just a joke and nothing is real to a point of reality, although all is definitely real because my jokes are just, you know, the things that are my jokes are jokes, and my reality is my reality, and before it was my reality was my jokes, and my jokes just became my reality because, well, only anyone ever saw me as was someone just that would go through tons of shit and get out of it alive and get out of it with a smile on my face, and so guess what they did? They all treated me like shit because apparently they just assumed that I would get over it. Well, I'm not. I'm not over any of it, but, you know, when the time comes, right, I will react in an appropriate fashion if it so devours my insides to that point in time. So, to say the least, there's definitely a few people I'd want to fucking punch in the gut. But not any girls, which is funny enough because I'm just not. I'm definitely one of those type of people. Girls are fragile and cute, and you don't hurt them because that's horrible. Plus, they have lots of parts that are, like, just, in general, I'm assuming more fragile than, like, oh, neat. Okay, so I'm assuming, like, more fragile than, like, male things because, well, physiologically, mentalology, realistically, biologically. It's like females are presented to be weak and smushy and squishy and cute and more chubby. By the way, they are always going to be more chubby, so get the fuck over yourself. Stop being shitty. And I'm saying that because I really want to know that story, but I cannot bring it up yet. And I want to be like, why did you call Haley fat? And I want to be like, that's made me really, really hate you this whole time a little bit. Why would you call Haley fat? And did you call Haley fat? Because I know Haley, and I love Haley, but sometimes Haley exaggerates things over the fucking moon and back. And where my mother told her to remove a sign so my mom could park closer to her house, Haley took the said, like, slow down sign or some shit and just, like, kicked it out of the way, most likely out of anxiety because she didn't like being told what to do and her parents probably would murder her for it. So she then would fucking blow it up out of proportion to say that my mom, like, hit the sign or some shit, or just, like, literally out of fucking proportion by 10,000%, and I would sit there like, I don't want to tell her she's fucking crazy, so I'm just gonna let it slide, because I used to always portray my mom as really crazy, even though she's really not. It was my way to get out of everything, because my mom was very crazy and suffocating, which she was, so I wasn't actually lying or over-portraying my mom. I was being quite realistic, in all honesty, and it's funny, because people would always throw it a billion times out of proportion, and I kind of knew that, so I played that to my advantage, because I was a shitty person, but not at the same time, because my mom excuse of being, like, really overbearing, which she was, got me out of a lot of shit that I really didn't want to be in, especially during the times that my mom would switch it off and be like, I don't care, go fucking die. So it was great because I couldn't do anything wholesome or fun or that I actually wanted to do, but it always seemed like life came around to say that anything I didn't want to do was the only thing I could do. And it was shit, but I got out of a lot of bad things, but also ended up in a lot of bad things, but never bad to a degree that's like, my brain couldn't get over it, so that's good, but I'm still pissed off at the people that I trusted that made it absolutely batshit worse, so fuck them, fuck all of them, in the ass, unconsentedly. I was gonna say by God. By God. By golly, she's got it. It's Maybelline. I was gonna say it definitely is Maybelline, and I was like, shit, that's not the commercial. And I was gonna do, ooh, that was a nice crack though, so I'm kinda glad I did that. Yep. The best part is, no one knows the code yet. And so, anyways, basically what had gone on was, I don't know. I don't know anymore. That was weird. My thoughts just kind of just shut down. Don't know why. Yep. No, well, because I was thinking about Haley. Oh, because Haley's just crazy. But not unfixable crazy, just crazy, you know? And, like, everyone's crazy, but, like, there's real crazy, and then there's just crazy, because there's definitely a higher level of, like, normal functioning, which is where you do have mental issues, and your functioning just doesn't function, because you should be able to process these things, like, not dilute your visions because you are anxious, you know? But also at the same time, I get that actually watching a really shitty anime, which is funny as shit because it's not shitty, it's kind of funny, called, like, The Disastrous Life of Psyche K. Don't know how to spell any of that. But anyways, so basically, I think it's on Netflix. It's cute as shit. It's funny as hell. And it's stupid as fuck. And it's great. And it's, like, calming and stupid and fucking great. And so shit. Oh, he goes through this episode where he has to delete that his mother says that he's a psychic, and so he's like talking about how when he deletes a memory, it pretty much just like imports whatever they want, kind of idea. Like and he explains it where it's like once you delete something, it like your brain fills it in because it's a missing chunk of memory, and even though you don't actually really need to remember everything, your brain logs it as such, is what I'm getting, I think. But, so basically it was like each person went through their own thing, and it was all like self projection. I almost said portation, and I was like, no. So it was like all self-protection because they didn't want to register the situation at hand, and so they just kind of like they like not deleted it, but they like swiped over it because they simply did not want to pay attention enough or listen properly, or they could not register it, because I definitely know there's situations I cannot register, and a lot of it's with like actual learning that I want, like to learn how to drive. My brain doesn't register a lot of that information, even if I go 10 times over. And I'm like, please hand me something that actually registers in my brain. And yeah, yeah, it's not going great. And it's not so much fun having people just want to be stupid as fuck. I'm really upset by this. Um, I don't want to talk to anyone or have sex with anyone. I find people disgusting. I don't like people that don't brush their teeth. Actually, the cutest fucking thing ever is when I when I say this to the kid that I like having sex with, okay? When I say it to him that I don't like people that don't brush their teeth, he literally was like, "Oh no." And I was like, "Wait, where's God?" I probably need to get the fuck going because I don't know where my group is. And look, my hair looks like shit. But I'm really sorry. This will end. This isn't real. And I am nothing in this world. And so when I say now, and I'm sorry,